general motion is going to be this when you're about to do pizzicato. That's what you're trying to do. Now, in the process, the key thing is that, number one, your thumb stays attached to the stick in such a way that you could quickly go back to playing. So you don't want to change your thumb's position so you'll be anchoring, but rather you'll be staying around where it is. So the things that will take place, your pinky and your ring finger will push forward, causing the tip of the bow to go in this direction, like this. So that's one of the parts of the action. While you're doing that, as you push forward, your thumb will automatically also straighten. So you get this, and inside this is what it looks like for your thumb. So that's the first thing. So my suggestion is initially work on that motion. Get your bow grip together, and then push forward with pinky and ring finger, like that. Do that a few times completely off of the violin. Second portion of the same motion is, as you push forward with your pinky and your ring finger, you fold at your wrist so that the bow goes downward like that. So it becomes together like this. And then finally, what will actually be plucking? It'll be your index. So as you go through that change, your index has to extend, and then you can hook it in order to pluck. Okay, so basically you'll be going through stage 1, stage 2, and then stage 3 with the index. It's not easy, it's going to take a bit of time, but just be patient, go through it in bits, and then eventually it'll become second nature. Okay, that's it. So this is how to transition to pizzicato from arco, and from arco to pizzicato. So let's say you've been playing notes, and then you have to start doing pizzicato. What you do is you lift the bow. You always make sure that you start out near the frog when you need to do pizzicato. You lift, and then you take your pinky and your ring finger and you push them forward. That gets the bow to be away from you. At this stage, your index finger is hovering in the air. So if you wanted to pluck something, you'd have a very hard time doing it. So what you do then is you fold your hand, and then you can start plucking. When you need to get away from that, you basically go in reverse. You fold the bow back, and then you curve your pinky and your ring finger and help yourself with your index. And this way you can quickly go from one to the other. So what I would suggest is practice getting yourself to the frog, being in a normal state as if you're going to play. Lift, push forward with your pinky and ring, fold, and pluck. Pluck, and then practice quickly going into this state. And then become more and more accustomed to it. And that's it. Okay, great. So we're going to go over how to change the bow grip from regular bow grip to pizzicato. This is for the pizzicato in which you'll be anchoring your bow, okay? So here you have a normal regular grip. From that normal regular grip, what you will need to do at the same time is you need to take your thumb and your index finger, open them, and at that same moment, your middle finger, your ring finger, and to some degree your pinky will be pushing the bow into your palm. So you basically think of it as you're trying to catch the bow that's like about to fly out of your hand, like that. So in a sense, you're catching the bow, okay? So again, the motion is this. From this angle, this is the angle that you're actually going to have when you're going to be looking at it. It's that. So again, one more time, that. So again, normal hold, your index and your thumb open. At the same moment, you're trying to catch the bow through having it placed by these guys and your pinky into your palm. So they end up holding onto the stick. Your index and your thumb end up being free to then do the following. Your thumb will get anchored right here, and then you can pluck. So the way that it will work on the instrument is you'll play a note, preferably that note should be played very close to the frog. Because if you're here, and then you have to go through this whole process, you have to circle back towards the frog. So get yourself close to the frog right before you need to get into pizzicato mode. and then anchor. So practice it exactly that way. So first step, close to the frog, and then lift and grip. Do that several times. Then same thing, lift and grip, and then anchor. Do that a few times, and when you're comfortable, once you're comfortable with all of that, only then add this passage. When you're going to be adding the passage in your piece, initially do it without the change so that you become comfortable with the swing, the stuff that we talked about with your left hand. Once you're comfortable with that, then go through the process of